Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody tonight? Hope you're all well. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. So then, we're going to take a look at a brand new game that has just concluded its Kickstarter run. We are going to be taking a look at Crumbs, the sandwich filler game from MINERVA Tabletop Games. This is a 1 to 2 player micro game. It might be small, but there is a large community of gamers out there who like these really tiny games that are solo puzzles, something to sort of scratch that mental itch with. So we're going to take a look at this game and check it out, and hopefully we do not become too hungry in the process, because it's all about sandwiches, and thankfully I've had my tea, so I'm good to go. Let's jump to the table and check it out. So I did say it was a micro game. Here we go. This is it. It's such a small box. I do believe that it's going to be a slightly larger box in its final version. This is a prototype provided very generously from MINERVA Tabletop Games so that we could take a look. Let's bring everything out. But I must say, even as a prototype, this is exceptionally good quality. Really nice cards. Nice chunky wooden pieces here. So in fact what we'll do is we'll put the game box up here and we will set ourselves up. And I'll explain everything as we go along. So we do have the instructions. Teeny tiny instructions here. They're very concise. They explain everything that you need to know. There is a different setup for solo or for cooperative play. We'll be taking a look at the solo game this evening. There are, well, just 18 cards in the entire game. So let's get this done. We need to put our bread. We have different types of bread, but I have these. We want them this way around. We have, what do we have? We have some sesame seed, we have some wholemeal, and we have quite a few slices of white bread. Okay, we got those there. We need to, now, to set up the game, what we want to do is we want to decide a difficulty rating. This is easy, medium, or hard. And be able to determine the difficulty, we take out 2 ingredients. So we're going to play easy, which means we're going to remove some ham. And we're going to remove some salad. The rest we set up on our counter. So let's put this in some order here. Some eggs. A bit of salad. Let's move these across. Salmon. There we go. We'll put these just here. Now these 2 cards act as our customers, and these are just placed on top of one another just here. So let's have a quick look at these customers. You can see them just here. We have Maggie, who does require 3 different kinds of sandwich, and Jez, who requires 2. Maggie's after, that's an interesting combo. We got egg and ham. We have an egg on toast. We'd have cheese, salmon, and salad. Nice. Jez is after, my goodness, is an open top of salad with avocado, with egg, with cheese on a toasted base. And then also requires avocado and salmon with a toasted top. Alright, so that's what we are going to be making this evening. So then, the way that the game plays, once we have everything set up, a round lasts for 5 actions. We have these really handy counters just here, so we can always keep track of how many actions we use. As we complete sandwiches, we place these completed order tokens over the sandwich that are complete. Once we have served all of the sandwiches to a customer, we can then place it over the top. And once that card is done, we bank it, and we're going to score the points in the top corner. So we can take one of 3 available actions. We'll explain those in a second. Those actions can be repeated any number of times during a round. When taking an action, we set aside the token so that we know that we've used one of our actions. At the end of a round, if the player served a sandwich, you reset your actions and begin a new round. So what type of actions can we do? We can assemble. So place any number of a single ingredient, bread or filling, from the counter into your sandwich prep area. This is going to be our prep area just here. So we could put multiple bread down to start with. Then we could do avocado and place that on multiple sandwiches. It's all of one type of ingredient or bread. We could do a restock. So return any number of a single ingredient, bread or fillings, from the pantry to your counter. Once we have completed a sandwich and we've served it to the customer, we put all of our cards into our pantry, which effectively is our discard pile. By using the restock, we can choose any one ingredient and replenish the prep area or the bread pile. And then to toast. So we can flip an untoasted side of bread to its toasted side. Alright. A player may make sandwiches in any sequence from the leftmost incomplete customer and its adjacent order. So we can have these 2 customers being served at the same time. When assembling your bread, you may choose any type of bread from the pile, not just the top cards. Bread is always assembled untoasted and returns to the pantry or counter untoasted. Fillings, when we start to put them into the sandwich, do not need to match the positions displayed. So long as we get our fillings between our 2 slices of bread, it doesn't matter what order they come in. Only the top bread, or bottom if it's an open sandwich, must match the bread shown. So we do actually have an open sandwich, and that one does require its bread to be toasted. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. It's going to be interesting, that one. Okay, and then when we serve our completed sandwich, and so long as it matches the customer's order, we will place the used ingredients into the pantry. We put one of the scoring tokens over the completed sandwich, and then we are able to perform a 3 restock action for each sandwich that is served. So if we manage to complete 2, then we can do 2 restocks at that time. When a customer order has been completed, we remove the order tokens from each sandwich. So we reset our action tokens. And this is an important point, because if you have only one incomplete order left, reveal the order card below the current card, if any, and add it to the right. So we do have another card underneath here. When you complete your first order card, remove the order tokens and replace it with the other order card of the same filling. So, for example, this particular card is salad. If we then complete both of the orders here, we're going to swap this card with the other salad card, bring that in play, and we've got 2 more customers to serve. Once we have completed effectively 3 cards, that will be the end of the game. But the other way of basically the game ending is, should we not manage to complete a sandwich and run out of order tokens. And that's the main element of the game. This is the puzzle. We need to make certain that we are constantly completing sandwiches every round until we, by the end of the 5 actions that we have. Should we not be able to complete a sandwich, we can't reset those actions, and hence we fail. We have been too slow to serve our customers. And that is basically the game. So, let's jump on in. Good evening, Roger. Welcome. We've just been going through the rules of Crumbs, the sandwich filler game from Minerva Tabletop Games. This was just on Kickstarter. It obviously met its backing requirement. I would definitely assume that they will be doing late pledges. There is a link in the video description. Go and check it out if you are interested. It is, as I say, a micro game. There are just 18 cards to the entire game. Is this a game that would be good for traveling? Yes. It requires a small amount of table space. I mean, you can see the size of the box next to an example monkey hand. It is teeny tiny. This easily fits into a rucksack, a bag, even into a coat pocket. Alright, so we can take up any ingredient and we can place them down in front. We have 5 actions. So let's start. I think the first thing we've got to do is we've got to place down some bread. I think the easiest things for us to do here is potentially we have an egg and ham sandwich. We could do that relatively easy, couldn't we? So let us use one action and let's put down some bread. And what we're looking at now, we can do multiple bread. So I think we'll get 2 sandwiches going to start off with. Let's not overextend ourselves just in case. I'm just looking. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 ingredients. Oh, hang on. Let's just change that. You see, I'm already realizing where I might have gone wrong. So let's take its sesame seed. I didn't see that other sandwich. Let's put that there. Let's chew that. So there's one action. We put bread down. We do a second action and I can put ham down because there's only 1 ham. You got to remember we took out some cards. So we have ham down. We can use a third action. Put egg down. Ah! Oh yes, we're okay. We got 2 eggs. Eggs are good. Oh, hang on a second. Do I have to do that in order? When you toast, to toast, let me find. Yes, flip any number of uncovered bread. I needed to toast before, so hang on. Backtrack. So, third action is to toast. Fourth action is to place eggs down. That effectively finishes that first sandwich. That would go into the pantry. We put down a token to say that one is complete. I can do a 3 restock. Now, does that mean that all of my action tokens, I think it does, all of my action tokens go back to me? When you complete your first order, remove the order tokens from and replace it with the... Oh, hang on, no. Complete the order. When a customer order has been completed, remove the order tokens from each sandwich and place one over the customer portrait. Complete the sandwich, matches customer order, serve it immediately. You place the used ingredients into the pantry and place an order token over the sandwich, then perform a free restock action for each sandwich. So that's correct. I'm just trying to find out where the action tokens do return to you, don't they? Yes. So those are all going to come back. That's been done. I can now do a free restock. I am going to restock the egg. Bread stays there. Into effectively next round, I have an active sandwich. Oh, Roger, they do not need to be in order. That is correct. Yes, the ingredients don't need to be in order, but the bread, if that is toasted at the bottom, because it's an open sandwich, that does need to be done first. So that's why I just doubled back on that one. So I can do one action. And this would be bread. So this would effectively place that on top there. It's going to complete that sandwich. I can place another bread there. I'm going to have 4 actions. This is going to get completed. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're going to be okay. So I've got my other bread. That's fine. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So, because there's no duplicates here. But saying that though, I could set this up, couldn't I? So let us put the other bread down. Okay, so that was all one action. Second action. So this is now completed. This all goes into the pantry. That goes on there because it's done. I have 2 pieces of bread down ready. That's returned. And I can restock. I'm going to restock the ham. I'm going to use an action to place down salmon. One on here, one on there. I'm going to use an action, put down avocado. One there. Now I've got 3 actions, and I've got 1, 2. I got 3 bread, but I need to put bread down on here to finish it. So I'm going to have to, well, I should use as many of my actions as possible, shouldn't I? So, but the bread requires 2 actions. It requires the bread being down and then finally to be toasted. So 2 of these need to be done with bread. One of these can be done using and doing another action. So we're going to use that. And we'll put down the salad because we're getting this one as ready as we possibly can be. Only free restock. So yes, you do get a free restock, but you can only restock 1 item because we only made 1 sandwich, yeah? But we did make a sandwich prior to that. So previously I restocked the bread, and then the second one I restocked the ham. if you manage to complete maybe 2 or multiple sandwiches, then when you serve them, you can restock that number of sandwiches. Oh, sorry, that number of items per the number of sandwiches. So let's finish off. I've got this one left, but I've just realised, yeah, I've done it. I've failed already because I need to put a white bread, and I don't. I only have is that, what's that, wholemeal? I only have wholemeal left. So actually, I didn't want to put the ham back. I needed to put the bread back instead. Okay. You see, it looks easy, but it's not. It's definitely not. Okay, let's reset. Let's try this again. But what we're going to do is we can swap our customers. You see, this is where the challenge is. It, you know, like say 18 cards. So what we'll do is I took ham and salad. I'm going to take ham and salad again. But we're going to have different customers this time. And let's just find out who we're going to go with first. We're going to go with Matt and Lucy. Matt requires, what does Matt want? He wants salmon, egg, and avocado with a toasted sesame seed top. He wants salad and ham on white bread. Lucy wants wholemeal with egg and avocado. What are the black symbols on the ingredients? I think these are in the corners here. It's just in case you're not sure of what the actual image depicts, it's a little symbol guide. So we got a little avocado, we have a holy slice of cheese, we got a little egg, we have oh, what is that? I'm trying to work out. I mean, I know it's ham. I'm trying to work out, is it in a tin? I think it's in a tin. Is that a tin? I'm not quite sure on that symbol. That's an interesting symbol. We got salad, so it's a leaf. We got a fish for salmon. I don't know what the symbol is for it. Well, it's supposed to be a pig, yes. But I'm trying to work out what side it goes on. I'm not quite sure. Not to worry. I know what it's supposed to mean. It's definitely a ham. Definitely ham. Right, let's start again. Let's see if we can do any better. All right. Lucy requires 1, 2, 3. There's 4 actions to build Lucy's sandwich. There's 1, 2, because you're trying to see if there's something you can do at the same time. So we could build up. Matt's is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes 6 actions to do Matt's sandwich. This sandwich, so if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It is just 5 for Lucy. But what can I do? There's no similarity, so it's worth doing the top 2 first. All right. 1 action. Bread down. Second action. Avocado down. Done. Third action. Eggs down. See, we're going to be a fine, well-oiled machine here. This is where we have to split. We've got to focus. We've got 2 actions left, and we've got to focus on Lucy. Lucy wants toasted wholemeal. So fourth action is to put down that bread. But what we could do, we want to be efficient. Could we put down some bread here? Getting ready for Matt's other sandwich. Let's give it a go. Hello, Mystical. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You want to have a close-up on the ham icon situation? Okay. Let's just don't say I don't share everything with you guys. There you go. Here's the ham. I'm rotating it round. See, I think that is its orientation because that makes sense with the other cards. So you know how I am as far as not being able to say certain wounds. Is it ham on the bone? Oh, it is. It's a bone, isn't it? It is. And that's a slice being cut off. Now you say it, I can't unsee it. Yes, thank you, Mystical. You've paid your way. You can stay. There we go. We now see it. It's a slice falling off the bone. It's a ham. Is it ham hock? Should we go with that? Anyway, back to the game. So we've got our final action. We've got to toast this sandwich. So final action. Toast Lucy's wholemeal. Lucy's happy. She's got a sandwich and she's complete. All of these sandwiches go back. So go into the pantry. So we can now restock one ingredient. What do we need? What do we not have? We do not have... Oh, hang on. I just put that on the wrong one, didn't I? That's Lucy's. Oh, no, it's not. They were both the same. That's okay. Yeah, that's correct. So these are both Matt's. Lucy's done. We're going to need... We've got sesame seed. We've got bread. So we're okay for bread. Because we can just have an ordinary white and we have a toasted sesame. So that's fine. We've got salmon. It's going to finish off Matt's top one. We've got ham and salad. So we're all going to be okay. I think it makes sense then that the only thing we should restock, because we're going to get the egg and the avocado, we should restock the bread. Because we want to have bread options. And we bring those back. All right. We then start again. We have this one with Matt. We can do this, but what else can we do? All we need to do is we need to put salmon on and then toast. So place this down here. We can put salmon on there. Done. And let me just double check. Can I actually bring out... The players may make sandwiches in any sequence from the leftmost incomplete order and it's adjacent. So I think we've got to concentrate on this first before we can reveal the other card. So then, all we need to do is put bread on top of this. But we've got two more actions. Two more. We have a toast and we have a bread. I think we're going to be okay. So we're going to use this action to put ham down. We're going to use this action to put salad down. Going to use this action to put down bread, which is the 2 of them. Sesame seed and white bread. That has completed this sandwich. That goes there. This is done. We can restock, and we are missing lots of ingredients. I'm going to restock the bread. Done. We then use... so actually these all go back. Use an action. Toast. That's now complete. So in fact, it completes both of those. This all goes to here. Should be able to bring this out. Goodness me. So we definitely need white bread. We need ham and salad. I mean, oh, here we go. And we need avocado with white bread. So I'm going to have to restock the avocado. Those 2 there. And because this is complete, so that is salad. Put that in there and take the other salad out. This one goes underneath here. Yes, this is it. We want to restock to be able to see. So I've said that the avocado is the one that is restocking. So that goes there. That all starts again. So, because we're going to have to do this slowly or else we're going to run out of food. One action. We'll put down bread. And we'll do the other bread as well. Second action is avocado. Third action, oh, can I afford to do it? Yeah, third action is salmon. Fourth action is bread. Oh, I see, this is where I'm going to get stuck. So that completes. That goes there. This all goes in there. What was the underneath of that? It's just ordinary white bread, isn't it? So I can restock. I'm going to run out of bread here. So it's gonna have to be bread, isn't it? That's a salad. Bread comes back. These go back up there. They've been used. One action is bread. And I might as well put the other bread down. Move this over. We're going to try and do Collins. So let's see if we can try and be efficient on this. Another action. Oh, I've got no ham. What does... We could... Ooh. That's cheese and tomato and toasted. I've got the cheese, haven't got the salad. Yes, exactly. The bottom bread doesn't matter what type. Well, it doesn't matter whether it's toast. Well, unless it's an open sandwich. I thought it did matter. Oh yes, only the top bread or bottom if it's 0% must match the bread shown. Ah, so we could have used the other types of bread. They're not that fussy as far as the bottom bread of their sandwiches, are they? Okay. That makes maybe things a little... So we could have used this bread, so we don't have to worry too much about bread. Let's... Well, we've got to finish this one, so let's use that action to toast this. So that's done. This would go in here. They're reset. There's only one, right? It's got to be salad. So we got to restock salad. So starts here. One action, cheese. Second action, tomato. Third action, sesame. Oh, hang on. It should be that way. Sesame. Fourth action, toast the sesame. Debs is a happy lady. She has her sandwiches. This all goes in there. This is the final card. This is where we're going to get stuck very quickly. So we could do jez, but we need salmon. Okay, so salmon definitely needs to come out of the pantry. Do salmon, there we go. Salmon up here. Everything's reset. Alright. So we're going to... Okay, well, here we go. We've learnt. We're going to put wholemeal down at the bottom. That's one action. We're going to use second action to have some salmon. Third action to have avocado. Fourth action, have white bread. Fifth action, to toast the bread. Oh, hang on. I can't do that. Just realised you can only do the customer. I've actually customer skipped. I've got to be serving Maggie. That would be unfair. Oh, yes. So I've got to take all that back. Take that back. So these, that goes there. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. And I replenned, was it the avocado? I think this is where we fail. Because I cannot... If the avocado goes back in here, I only have 2 slices of bread. I cannot do Colin, who requires 3. Maggie requires egg and ham. I have no egg and ham. Ah. We can have an egg on toasted sesame seed, but I've not got sesame seed. And it's got to be that one because it's an open sandwich. Oh, I could do Maggie. So that would be salad. Maggie with salad. We got wholemeal at the top. We got cheese. We got salmon. We just need salad to be restocked. Okay, let's do that then. So we got to try this one. You know what? Considering it's such a small game, it's challenging. I give it that. We got a bread, 1 action. We'll do, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it is fine. So second action is salad. Third action is salmon. Fourth action is cheese. Fifth action is wholemeal. That does Maggie's sandwich. But this is where we fail. Because we can only restock one item. Just want to make sure I've not missed something here. Yeah, I think we're good with everything we've done. So yeah, I do think you can only do a salmon sandwich. Yeah, basically. I'd enjoy a salmon sandwich, but neither Colin or Jez or Maggie. Well, first of all, Jez can't have one because he's further back in the queue. So yes. We've come to the end. It needs mayo. We need condiments. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Fail. Let's restock. We'll give this one more go. It's surprisingly challenging. So what we'll do, now this is me playing on easy. Let's swap. So what do we have? What we're going to do is we're going to do that and do that. And let's just do that a little bit. We don't know what's what. That goes there. Same with this, and hopefully... There we go. Right, we're starting off with Maggie and Jez again. Good evening, Jonathan. Thank you for joining us. We've gone through the game several times. We've won a couple of cards. We're yet to actually get to the end. It's a challenging game, this, but in that pleasurable type of way, because there's a puzzle to be solved. Let's if you're looking here, you can make sure that we're doing everything correctly. So we're starting off with Maggie and Jez. Maggie requires ham and egg on white bread. She requires a egg on a toasted sesame seed, and there is cheese, salmon, and salad on a wholemeal top sandwich. Jez is after salad, avocado, egg, and cheese on a toasted white bread, and then avocado and salmon on a toasted. So yes, we've been doing the restocks for sure as we completed each sandwich, but we've found that we've actually run out of being able to get the appropriate ingredients back into our prep area. That's been the challenge. We found that we might have the ingredients, but for the customer a little bit further down the queue, and of course we don't want any queue jumping, do we? All right. Let's see what we do. We're going to have to start off. So let's start. Let's see if we can do this. Start with bread. It always starts with bread. We're going to have the sesame. And we can do another white bread. Let's see if we can try and get those done. it would take an action to toast. But only one sandwich is going to get toasted. Because I'm trying to think, if I can do these two first with Maggie, that might be the best starting point. Oh, hang on. That needs to be like so. So, that's one action. If I toast this, nothing else has happened. I could put down the 2 eggs, which would complete this one, and have this one ready to have the ham on it. So, let's do that. Let's see how we go. One action to toast. Third action, put down eggs. Egg here. Egg here. That has completed that sandwich. That goes there. They go into the pantry. They come back. I can restock. I can restock the egg. But this egg's going to come across there in a second. So I'm going to restock the bread. Oh, Roger, you're saying restock the egg. Why are you saying restock the egg? Because when this one comes back, we could restock both eggs at the same time. That's what I was thinking. It could go either way though, couldn't it? Because you could restock all the bread in one go. You need an egg for another sandwich? Okay. Alright. Go on, Rogo. We'll restock the egg instead. Okay. We got all fresh actions. This one requires ham and bread. So, we can afford... We need to go 1-2 to finish this one, which is ham and bread. We can afford, therefore, to do a salmon and an avocado and toast. So effectively, we could get 2 sandwiches done. Yeah? So, one action, salmon. Second action, avocado. Third action, ham. Fourth action is bread. 2 white bread. One goes there, one goes there. So that's going to complete Maggie's sandwich. That all comes back. That completes that sandwich. We can now restock one. Okay, Rogo, what are we going to restock? What are we restocking? We are just toasting this for Jez. But what we could do is we could place down bread to then toast at the same time his second sandwich. I thought you had to complete the sandwich as soon as you've made it. It's served immediately. Nobody likes to wait for their lunch. So this is where we've been slightly inefficient, but only by a little bit. So need to restock the bread. Okay. Restocking bread. Yeah, there's plenty of bread in there, so we've only got the egg and the ham. So all of these come back. Okay. So then, we effectively have... We have this sandwich, we have 2 sandwiches left to actually make. We could place down... I think we're good for the bread, so we'll place down bread. For the 2 of them. Because this one is open. This one requires wholemeal. So we're good for the bread. This one just requires toasting. So that was 1 action. I know that we need to have 1 action to toast. We've got 3 actions left. So what makes sense? We could do salad and cheese, because both of those are in both of these new sandwiches. So there's salad. Oh, but I've only got 1 salad. But I do have... This is going to get toasted when this is going to get toasted. Oh, but hang on. I need to toast. No, so... Because you got to toast it before you put anything on. I only have 1 salad. So you're saying do the cheese. Do the cheese. Okay, so that's it. We got the 2 cheeses, haven't we? So cheese goes here. But I can't do the cheese on here because it needs to be toasted. And as soon as if I'm going to toast, I'm going to toast both of these. It's going to complete this one. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I can only actually do, potentially, I can load one up. This one's just the bread because it needs to get toasted. And it's only worth toasting that when this toasts. So what I should do... I use my 1 action to put down the bread. I've got 1 action to toast. These 3 actions, effectively, I should just put down all the ingredients. And just concentrate on Maggie. Okay, so she can have the salad, she can have the salmon, she can have the cheese. Alright, that gets Maggie all done, and this then toasts. That toasts, that toasts. That is now complete. That goes into the pantry. So all Maggie requires is the whole meal to go on the top of here. We need to have cheese, we need to have avocado, we need to have egg, but the salad is here. This has got to get completed. There's no salad in here. Nope. So what should we restock? What do you think we should restock? Restock the ham. We only have 1 ham. In fact, everything is a 1 apart from the bread that we have. Everything is a 1. Do you still think the ham? Jonathan, can we actually see the other card at this stage? Since we haven't completed 1 customer yet. Because, of course, knowing what the next set of customers want might influence what we restock. But Roger, you're certainly saying ham is the way to go. Nope, they haven't rushed through the door yet. You see, we do not know what our potential fresh customers are after. Right, well, Roger, I'm going to go with the ham then, as you suggest. Since we do not know, we'll have to go on faith a little bit. Okay. So then, we have all of our actions available to us. We could place down... Well, we can place down quite a bit, can't we? But we're waiting for this one to finish to get the salad to place on this one. So before that, we only have to do one action for the whole meal to complete this. So we have 4 actions to use on this first. To which, oh, that's interesting. Okay, 1 action, we're going to put down some cheese. 1 action, we'll put down an egg. 1 action, we'll put down avocado. We can use this action to restock. We haven't actually done this, have we? So if we do this restock, we can restock, and then this is going to complete and we can restock again. So it doesn't feel like that's a wasted action. And then we get all of our action tokens back. What do you think we should restock? Restock tomato? Can't. We only have 1 tomato card in the game. This is what changes the difficulty. The bread, he says. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, well, there's 2 different types of bread. So restock the bread with that action. And then the final action is placing our whole meal over there. That then completes Maggie's order. Maggie is now happy and served and on her merry way. All of this comes back. So, we're going to have to restock the salad. There's only 1 salad. That goes there. All of these come back. Would I be right, Jonathan, to think that we can now bring out our next set of customers? Now that we have completed one, but it's got to be adjacent to, hasn't it? So it would be Sophia. What does Sophia require? But the problem is, we only have... Well, in fact, looking at this now, because... it's going to have to be... Oh, hang on. We completely restock this to be able to finish this. And we're going to have to bring out cheese next. Place the salad, then use the other actions to restock. Then put the bread on. Yep. Okay. So. Well, what we could do is we can use an action to put down bread. I'm going to move Jez's sandwich over here. This is Sophia's. Bread's gone there. We can use an action, put down the ham. We need one for the salad. We've got 2 actions left. We need an avocado and cheese, don't we? So let's do that. One action to restock for cheese. That's it. Another action for avocado. This one then puts down the salad on here. That completes Jez's order. All of that goes there. That restocks. These guys are finished. So that's salad. Okay, so that salad goes here. These are our new customers under there. We can now restock something. We've got our cheese, we've got our... So that does that. This is going to get toasted. So what's the next thing that we might want to do? It's bread, isn't it? Do we need to restock for bread? There's a bread, there's a bread, there's a bread. We've got the bread to complete the first two. We could do with another cheese, couldn't we? Cheese is good. But if we hold off for that, when we restock her, we can get both of the cheese. Well, I've only got one cheese, haven't I? Yes, but we'd get both cheeses back, wouldn't we? Let's restock bread. Okay. This is Sophia. One action puts down the cheese. One action puts down bread. So that's there on that. And that for Claire. We need to have one action for toasting. So we can now restock. We're not going to restock cheese. We're going to restock salad. We've got wholemeal. Yep. We're going to restock egg. Egg. We got 2 eggs. Does that. And then we are going to use the final action to toast. That's toasted. That's toasted. Sophia's first sandwich is complete. All of that goes there. Let's just move that away so we don't get confused. We know that that is going to be... It needs to be a cheese and avocado. And we've only got one avocado. But we've got... We could get Sophia done to bring out the next card that might help. But if we bring out the other avocado, we could place that down. Or... Restock cheese, says Roger. Cheese is good, isn't it? At least, and there's 2 cheeses, so that seems more beneficial. Okay. Restock cheese. Start again. We've just got this. One action. Put down bread. Do that there. One action. Salad. One action. Avocado. I'm doing it on the wrong one. Should be on this one. There we go. I guess it just makes sense. Well, restock. What do we need? I think we need bread. So we'll bring bread out. Final action. Use the wholemeal. That completes. Yeah. Sophia is done. So we can bring out the final card. So we've got Matt and Lucy. This all goes into the pantry. This is Claire. Matt wants salad and ham. We've got enough bread to do everything that Claire wants. But we need to bring avocado out, don't we? Okay, so it's got to be avocado. All right. So this one is an open top, but we can start the next one, can't we? So we need to have 2 to one side, finish off Claire. We can then afford to use this is a question, Jonathan, if you're still there. If bread is acting as a filling, can that be placed in the same action? In other words, the first piece of bread down and then place another piece of bread on top, or does that have to be done as a separate action? I'm looking at Claire's sandwich. She's got bread, egg, bread, cheese, toast. So could that middle bread, does that have to be in the middle? Considering you're able to swap the order of the ingredients. Middle bread in any order. That's what you're saying, Roger. Because that would mean that you could do bread, and you could actually put bread on top of bread, couldn't you? Because it's all one action. That would actually make it so much easier. But it almost feels like cheating. Thanks, Jonathan, for joining us. Yes, I'm certainly enjoying. It is definitely a pleasurable conundrum. Aroga, you're saying it does, so Sarah would be okay with it. Yes, she most definitely would, wouldn't she? She likes to bend the rules as much as she possibly can. Okay. To me, it does seem a little cheaty, but you know, since we're on our own here, it doesn't matter too much. So then, let's concentrate on Claire because we only have 2 actions. Do we have 2 actions left? Yes, 2 actions left. So that's basically the avocado and the cheese. So those 2 go there. Avocado, cheese. That does her sandwich like so. They go there. That goes up there. Right, what are we restocking? I feel like we've got enough bread, but we want to start considering other people. We need to restock, well, salmon, avocado. We need to restock everything. If we restock salmon, but it only appears once, avocado appears twice in the future customers. So let's do that. Avocado is out. Okay. But you see, this is where... Oh. Yeah, you see, we've come unstuck again. Claire requires... Oh, but hang on, this is where we can do the 2 bread. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, and toast. Okay. Yes, I think that being the case, you must be able to do bread multiple times, because otherwise you could not do that particular sandwich in a turn. So here we go. 1 action, bread. We're going to put down the bottom bread and also the middle bread. This is why I never got that job at McDonald's, because I was no good at putting together a Big Mac. We'll do an egg. We'll do a cheese. We'll do a bread. And we'll toast it. And that completes Claire. Okay. So if she's done, they're done. And these all go back. But we are now in a situation where we do not have... So it's got to be bread. It's got to be bread. So bread, 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 bread. Because we have to complete for Lucy. So, action, second action, avocado, third action, egg, fourth action, bread, fifth action, toast the bread. Lucy Q jumps ever so slightly, but she is done. All of these go back. And this is where, yeah, we're so close. So we've got to restock. We're going to restock salad. And we need to restock ham. 1 action is bread. Second action is salad. Third action is restock. Fourth action is ham. Oh, fifth action is bread. Oh, okay. Done. But this has got to be where we fail now. So we got to restock. But we can use any bread. So we have to do 2 restocks. Oh, here we go. So if that goes there, there's going to be an action to put the bread down, 2 actions to put... Yeah, can't do it. 2 actions to put down avocado and egg. 1 action to restock. The salmon. 1 action to put the salmon down. We then need 2 more actions to do the bread. Can't do it. Can you see a way round this, Roger? We have the bread, but we're missing the salmon. Not at this point, no. No, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Well, let's sort of summarize. Let's say what I think. I mean, I like it. I like it in the way of it's a puzzle that I have not been able to succeed at. Which is frustrating, but that is then the appeal of the game, isn't it? You don't want it easy where it's an instant victory and then hence you'd never play it again. So I like the art. It's all very nice and easily identifiable, even though I might have had difficulty with that initial ham symbol. The mechanics are solid. Once you've gone through the rules and you have a good understanding of them, which there's, as you've seen, there's not that much for you to be able to read through. I did watch a couple of videos of other people presenting the game just to make certain I was clear on it, and thankfully we've just had the designer in and there was no comment on us doing anything wrong. So that being the case, I believe that we have got everything correct. It is then just a case of the puzzle and trying to maximize your actions so that you always then have stock to be able to create the next sandwich. And of course, your customers come on in a timed fashion. So yes, it is a pleasing conundrum, and as Jonathan said, as Jonathan the designer said, that basically we're just playing on the easy one here, and that got us scratching our heads. Trying it on the medium or hard level, then yes, that will be certainly an achievement. So I think I will keep going at this, see if I can manage to beat it. What did you think, Roger? Did you enjoy the walkthrough? You obviously picked up the game very quickly. You have a good idea of how to play. As I say, the link to the Kickstarter is in the info on the game page, so you can go and check it out. The only downside to games like this is it makes you hungry. Mystical, it's a very cute game, but made me hungry. Yep, totally agree. Very intriguing, says Roger. Yeah. It's you can play it cooperatively as a two-player game. But I think it's interesting to, you know, have something in your library as a solo player game experience. Right, well, there you go. So that was Crumbs, the sandwich filler game from MINERVA Tabletop Games. And yes, everyone's wanting a sandwich now. I am so sorry. Yeah, everyone's all a bit peckish. Right, so what's going to be happening tomorrow? Let's just put that on just there. Tomorrow, there will be a stream. We're doing a little bit of painting. If you wanted to catch up with some of the work that I managed to do over the weekend, then do join me tomorrow from 7 o'clock. I've got quite something big and monstrous to share with you. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. There's some finishing things to do. That's what we're going to be planning on tomorrow evening, Roger. So come and look at my turtle. So that is the tomorrow night stream from 7 o'clock. Do join me on the channel then. Thank you so much for your company this evening. Glad you guys enjoyed watching the game, even if it did make you a little bit peckish. Until tomorrow, bye for now.